I've been to 10 out of 30 MLB stadiums, and I bet you can't guess my favorite sport is baseball. My name is Jackson Clark, and I'm an 18-year-old freshman at Edison State Community College, and I'm also on the baseball team there while maintaining a part-time job, a part of the outside operations team at Country Club of the North. Today we're going to just discuss a little bit of where I've lived, where I hopefully want to live one day, kind of how my high school career was, what I liked about it, what I didn't, and then what are kind of my post plans, and then also just kind of some hobbies and stuff I enjoy doing. So, starting off, I'm from North Carolina. That's where I lived for the first 8 years of my life. My mom, dad, and I were in and out of a couple townhouses, being in Durham and Raleigh until I was the age of 4, and then after this, we moved into the first house I lived in a small town called Huntersville, right outside of Charlotte, and this is where my two younger brothers were born as well. This was definitely a fun house for us when we were younger because it had a nice big backyard, a good wooded area too, where my dad had built my middle brother and I a mountain bike trail because that was something we enjoyed doing, and we also had a big grass area where we were able to build a mini wiffle ball field with the fence, using it as a wall, and also just throwing down some bases to have fun with that. But then following that house, we moved up back to Ohio to be closer to family. Um, and we lived in a rental house for a year until 2016, and then we moved into the house we're still currently living in almost after 10 years, and it's in Centerville, Ohio. And kind of after living in two states, also traveling to some other states for vacation, such as like Florida, Georgia, Nevada, California, it really doesn't make it any easier, like knowing where I might want to live when I'm older. I will say I have enjoyed my childhood, and I would think it's cool if my kids could enjoy something similar to what I did, but hopefully maybe in better weather. Better weather. That's why I think maybe I wouldn't be surprised if I do end up living back down in Charlotte at some point in my life. But now, kind of moving into my high school career, um, I really enjoyed anatomy and physiology, and this was mainly for the point that I really do enjoy learning about the human body, and I also do enjoy learning about the organs we have as well. And it helped too that my teacher was very nice and always asking about baseball, which I definitely appreciated. But then, um, my least favorite class was definitely geometry. I didn't really ever understand it, and my teacher was out half the year, so I had a long term sub trainer to teach me it, which definitely did not help me. Um, but yeah, one day I do hope, or I do really joy in learning about like our environmental issues and national parks, and I just think it would be really cool to work in a national park system one day, but I do know it's very unideal with the pay is not well, and it wouldn't really allow me to live where I want to live, so it's kind of like something that's pushed me away from it. So as of right now, I think I'm going to try to become a physical therapist, which I will have to at least get my bachelor's degree and potentially finish and go to another school after I get my bachelor's. But right now, I'm not sure where that will take me because if I want to continue playing baseball after Edison, I might let that dictate what school I choose. But I will say, if I do not want to keep playing baseball, I think I might end up going to Wright State just because how cost effective it is, and I would save a good amount of money. But yeah, so some of the things I enjoy doing, which isn't a whole lot with how busy I am with baseball, I do enjoy working out for baseball, lifting often, and then hanging out with friends a lot in my free time. We also do like to golf as well, especially at the country club I work at, since we can get it for free. But I never have really gotten into like movies or shows. I do enjoy watching some movies like the Cars movies, or I do really enjoy Karate Kid, which is probably the oldest movie I have watched. But never really any TV shows. I've read some books, especially when I was younger. I really liked that I Survived series just because they were short, compact, easy to read, and I would understand them well. But I haven't really ever gotten into reading a whole lot as I've gotten older. But I do really enjoy spending time with friends, with family, and then spending a lot of time on the baseball field is that's my favorite thing. So I will say family time does mean a lot to me. So I'm a pretty family oriented person, and that's what I that's what I hope to be too when I am older. Is kind of a family first person. Is that's probably the most important thing to me. So yeah, I appreciate you guys taking the time to learn just a little part of my life. So thank you.